I'll race you up the hill.
Oh, come on.
The two chase each other up the path, stopping in front of the house with Maike arriving first.
I win again.
Of course you do.
You had to know what you're getting yourself into there.
I'll get you next time.
Would you like to come inside? I think Annika's still at the market.
I'd love to, but I can't. I promised my father I'd help him with the stables.
Oh, okay.
But maybe tomorrow?
Could we go riding tomorrow?
Sure. Unless it snows.
It hasn't snowed all winter. We should be fine.
That seems odd though, doesn't it? December's already halfway through.
There's still time.
I'm just saying, if it's going to be this cold all winter, we better get some snow to make up for it.
Maike hops over the fence.
Be sure to send in a complaint. Want to ask Alex if they're free?
Sure.
Great. See you tomorrow.
Annika enters from the house. She makes her way down the path.
Wolfie, what a nice surprise. You're not going to say hello?
Hi, Annika.
I thought you wouldn't be home until dinner.
Yeah, you wish. How are things at the stables? I haven't seen you riding in a while.
Yeah. The horses don't like the cold.
Oh, well, that's a shame. You're so handsome when you're on horseback.
She starts to walk her fingers up Wolfie's arm. Maike pulls Annika's hand away.
Annika, stop it.
You don't mind if I talk to your friend, do you, Maike?
He's the one who minds.
I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow, Maike.
Sorry.
It's all right.
You know nothing's ever going to come of this.
Time will tell.
No, it won't. He's never been interested in anyone. What makes you think you can change his mind?
Well, he's clearly interested in you, so it's far from hopeless for me.
For the last time, our relationship isn't like that.
Perfect. So he isn't taken after all.
Annika, you can't just do that. I know it doesn't seem like much to you, but stuff like that seriously bothers him.
He'll get used to it.
Maike shoves her. Annika catches herself before she falls.
What the hell is wrong with you?
The two start roughhousing.
Get off me!
You started it!
Theda opens the door to the house, standing in the doorway.
Girls.
Annika immediately lets go of Maike, causing her to fall.
What are you two doing?
Mama, she pushed me.
What?
She was making Wolfie uncomfortable again. And I didn't push her that hard. She would have been fine.
Theda starts making her way down the path.
Maike Hildegard Ott.
She was fighting too. How come she never gets in trouble?
You're such a baby.
Says you. You started it.
Enough. Maike, how many times do I have to tell you to behave yourself?
But...
No buts. What were you thinking going after your sister like that?
Mama, stop acting like she's some kind of angel. Wolfie hates coming over because of her.
I could have been stabbed on the fence or hit my head on a rock.
Do you really think I would?
Maike, I said that's enough. Now get inside and clean out the fireplace like I told you to this morning, or there will be no riding for you. Do I make myself clear?
Mama.
Well.
Yes, Mama.
Are you hurt, dear?
I'll be all right, Mama.
Oh, you poor girl. I will never understand why that sister of yours seems to get all the attention. Well, they simply don't know what they're missing. You'll always be my perfect little princess. Now come inside before you catch a cold.
There she is. Hey, what happened? We waited an hour for you.
I'm sorry. I woke up and Mama gave me all these chores out of nowhere. She said I couldn't go out until I
Don't-
finished.
No, don't worry. It's not your fault. We can go riding when you're done. Your sister isn't here, is she?
She is. If you want to wait by the stables, I'll meet you there.
No, it's okay. I can stay with you. At least for now.
I'm really sorry about yesterday. I don't know what's wrong with her. I've told her so many times that you don't feel that way, and it always goes through one ear and out the other.
It's okay.
It's not okay. I mean, I get it. I know why she does it, but it's not fair. You shouldn't have to be worried about her flirting with you every time you pick me up or drop me off.
Micah, you have a lot more to complain about than I do. I'm gonna be fine. You're not hurt, are you?
We got into a little fight after you left. I've got a bruise on my leg, but other than that, I'm fine.
Wolfie hugs her.
I don't get what I did wrong.
What? You didn't do anything wrong. What do you mean?
You see how they talk to me, all the work they make me do? I must have done something.
No, Micah, they're just selfish, jealous people. You don't need to worry about them, okay? You're doing just fine. God, they're pathetic.
No, don't say that. They're not pathetic. Annika doesn't know any better.
Well, she should.
Yeah, I know.
And the fact that your mother encourages that, is that not pathetic?
They're still my family.
So, does that mean they can't be wrong?
No.
They're just people, Micah, and I know that if you weren't connected to them by blood, there's no way you'd be defending them like this.
I'm not defending them.
What the hell are you doing? I'm just trying to understand, but you're not letting me in to
Let's
understand.
talk about this now.
Hey, what do you say we get out of here?
What?
Ditch your chores, come with me. We'll grab some horses and just go.
Go where?
Who cares?
You're ridiculous.
I'm serious, Micah. Let's go.
You would just drop everything and ride away without saying anything?
As long as I'm with you, I'll go anywhere.
What about your parents?
I'm not saying we won't visit every now and again, but it'll get us far away from Marth. Isn't that what you want?
Yes, but not now.
What's keeping you here? Nothing.
I can't leave. Not yet.
Micah, it's not like Annika and your mother are just going to wake up one day and something will suddenly click. They won't learn. You can't stay here waiting for something that's never going to come.
We can leave in a year or two. I'll be 18. It'll be fine then.
Will it?
What do you mean?
I'm worried about you. What if it's not just a bruise next time?
What? No, that won't happen.
Okay. But if you change your mind, just say the word.
They hug again.
Micah, where's that water?
Micah quickly pulls away and shows her the bucket, putting the cover back on the well.
Right here, Mama. I'm coming.
And what are you doing here?
Good morning, Frau Ott. I just came by to say hello.
Theda makes her way down the path.
This is Wolfgang Voss.
Yes, Mama. He was just leaving.
You think you're too good for my Annika?
I beg pardon?
You heard me, boy.
No, not at all, ma'am. No.
Then what is it? Are you blind? You take this mouse when a girl 100 times prettier lives in the same house. Well?
No, with all due respect, ma'am, I don't love Micah for her beauty. I don't love anyone like that.
He goes to put an arm around her, but Theda opens the gate to the fence between them and moves in front.
I've heard this all before. get out of here. And don't come back until you can see what's in front of you.
It's fine, Wolfie. You can go. I've got this. You can say whatever you want about me, but please don't drag him into this.
I forbid you from seeing him again.
What?
Annika enters, watching from the doorway.
I won't have you ruin things for your sister.
That's not fair.
You seem to have no trouble getting attention from other boys.
Those are my friends. It doesn't work the way you think it does.
Oh, really? Then how does it work?
I've told you before. I can't tell you again. It won't make a difference. Please, you can't do this.
Young lady, I am your mother. I can do whatever
Never been a mother to me.
What did you just say?
I said you've never been a mother to me.
Very well then.
She takes the water bucket from her and walks into the house. Maike tries to follow her, but Theta pushes her back, causing her to fall onto the yard. Annika steps aside to let Theta in. Maike makes her way up the path, but Annika slams the door in her face right before she's about to enter. Maike goes to open the door, but it's locked. She sits on the porch, leaning against the back door. Blake enters and sits on the well.
Hello, little Raven. Did you see all that? I don't normally lose my temper like that, but I'm not trying to steal anything from Annika. Wolfie isn't something to be won. His parents are so happy that we met. Isn't my family supposed to be happy for me too?
Oh, if only things were that simple.
You could talk.
What? Well, I didn't say anything.
Maike stands and makes her way down the path.
Look, your partner has the right idea. Who says you need to stick around?
They're my family. I can't just leave them.
Didn't you just say?
I know what I said. I didn't mean it. I was just angry.
It's okay if you meant it.
I didn't. I couldn't have meant it.
Fine by me. Whatever floats your boat.
He starts to leave, but turns back to her before he exits.
Let's keep this between us, okay?
You got it.
Maike walks back up the path and goes to open the door. It's still locked.
Okay, Annika, point made. Can I come in now? Annika? Hello? Annika, this isn't funny. Let me in. Mama? Mama, please let me in. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'll never talk to you like that again. I swear. Please.
Annika opens one of the windows and looks down at Maike.
Annika, I'm serious. Let me in.
Why should I?
Because I'm your sister? You can't just get rid of me and expect to get everything you want.
Watch me.
She slams the window shut.
Annika! Annika!
She takes off down the path, jumps the fence, and runs off stage.
Definitely saw that tree already. Shit. This is so stupid. What were you thinking? You could have gone to Wolfie's house or into town, but no. You had to listen to some random bird, and now...
Is someone there?
Hello?
Can you help me?
Where are you?
Over here.
Maike goes over to some bushes and moves them out of the way to reveal Raba sitting on the ground.
What's wrong?
My tail got caught in this stupid trap. Can you help me?
Let me see what I can do.
She goes behind the bush to deal with the trap.
That's better.
Are you all right?
I'll be okay. Thank you so much.
So, can all ravens talk, or?
Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that.
It's okay. I won't tell.
You promise?
Promise. My name is Micah. What's yours?
Micah? That's a pretty name. My name is...
Raba! We've been looking everywhere for you. You can't just fly away like that.
I meant to come right back, but then I got stuck in this trap and Micah helped me and...
Micah?
Oh,
She goes over to Micah and links arms with her.
this is my new friend Micah. Micah, these are my siblings, Blake and Talon.
Hi.
Blake? She's a human.
See that?
Well, she's not supposed to be here, right?
She helped out the little one. She can stay. So you decided to take my advice.
No, not really. I just took off without thinking.
Is this the girl you were telling us about, Blake?
Hey, I thought we said we'd keep that between us.
We said we'd keep the talking bird between us.
Whatever. I shouldn't have come here. I'm ready to go home.
I don't think you are.
What?
That sounded a lot like your mother talking. It sounds like you could use a little time away.
No, I can't just leave home without saying anything. That's not right.
Who cares about what's right? You don't owe them anything.
Hey, we should take her to Hulda.
Are you sure about that?
Who's Hulda?
Oh, you're just going to love her. Hulda's the best.
I really should be heading home.
The choice is yours, girl. But it's a long, cold way home. There won't be a fire waiting for you at the end of it.
I suppose I could stay one night.
Yay!
Lead the way.
Are we sure this is a good idea? I doubt Hulda will want to see a human after...
She's just staying the night, remember?
What if she gets mad at us?
Oh, I don't want to get you all in trouble. If it's easier for you if I go, then...
Don't worry, Micah. Talon is just being a scaredy cat. And besides, once Hulda knows that you helped us, she'll be so grateful.
Are we talking about the same person?
Blake approaches the house.
Mother Hulda, we're home.
The door slowly creaks open.
You've brought a human.
We sure did, but she...
The door bursts open, revealing Hulda.
You're a long way from home, child.
You could say that, yes.
You haven't brought any weapons, have you?
No, madam. I haven't brought anything.
That's rather foolish.
Yes, well...
Micah saved me, Mother Hulda. She was so nice and...
Micah is your name?
Yes, madam. Micah Ott.
Do I frighten you, Micah Ott?
No, madam.
What is it you came here for?
Well, as you said, I am far from home, so I was wondering if I could stay with you for the night. If it isn't too much trouble, of course. Your ravens have spoken very highly of you, and you have a lovely home.
No need to flatter me, child. You three can't seem to stay out of trouble, can you?
I do my best to keep an eye on them, Mother Hulda.
And you think this is an honest girl?
I do.
Me too.
We've only known her for 10 minutes.
I only request one night, Frau Hulda. Just some shelter from the cold, and I'll be on my way home in the morning.
One night is all I plan to offer you, girl.
Oh, of course.
And after that one night, you will not speak a word of this to anyone. There is no old house in the middle of the woods, and there are no talking birds. You understand?
Yes, madam.
I hope you know, under most circumstances, I would never do something like this. But my ravens seem to trust you, so I'll do the same. For now.
Hulda enters the house.
What was that?
She's a bit of an acquired taste.
You're lucky to be alive.
What?
Ignore them. Come inside.
The ravens enter the house. Raba stays behind to hold the door open for Maike. She quickly steps inside.
Well, are you going to stand out there all day?
No.
She sits beside Hulda.
I suppose the polite thing to do would be to offer you something to drink.
Oh, I'm okay. I mean, if you have some water, that'd be...
Talon?
Talon gets up and exits.
Oh. So, are they your pets?
Pets?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
No, they stay here and we help each other, but they do not belong to me.
Talon returns with a cup of water and hands it to Maike.
Help you how?
Well, normally their job is to watch out and make sure no humans get too close to this house. And in return, I offer them food and a place to rest.
And the ability to talk.
Talon smacks them on the arm.
What? You can do magic?
You think birds can talk naturally?
I don't know. I guess I assumed they were hiding it. Wait, holy shit. You can do magic?
Yes.
That is so cool. Could you always do that, or did you have to learn?
I was born with my power. It cannot be taught, I'm afraid.
Oh.
You're very excitable, aren't you?
Well, of course. I'm talking to a real witch.
Last I checked, your people write stories about witches killing and eating little girls like you.
Well, yeah, but you haven't killed me.
Yet.
Raba elbows them.
And those are just stories. Nothing like the real thing, right?
Not entirely.
I always felt bad for the witches in fairy tales. I mean, the little kids in those stories never listen. And then the witch tells them to run away because clearly something bad is going to happen. But of course they stick around anyway. And
Is that not exactly what you just did?
I guess. But I found a much nicer witch.
You're either fearless or incredibly stupid.
I think I'll take the former.
Fair enough.
Fro Hulda, I meant what I said before. You don't scare me.
I wouldn't be so sure just yet.
Wolfie,
Fuck.
that's a funny way of saying good evening. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Where's Maike?
Beats me.
Cut the crap, Annika. I just came by to make sure that she's okay.
There's no crap. I don't know where she is.
I find that hard to believe.
You know, Wolfie, it's entirely possible that she isn't the angel you seem to think she is.
What are you implying?
All I'm saying is we haven't seen her since this morning. She could be anywhere, doing anything.
Yeah, by that logic, you're no saint yourself. Look, if you really don't know where she is, I'll leave. I'm not here to chat.
What am I doing wrong, Wolfie?
You're asking me? Well, shit, how much time do you have? You think your own sister is direct competition with you, even though she's made it clear time and time again that all she wants is
That's
to
not
have
what
a
I
relation.
meant.
Oh. Okay. I really don't want to have this conversation with you. I shouldn't need to have this conversation with you. I shouldn't have to explain myself every single time we see each other. And I don't even know why I bother. You clearly haven't been listening. This is going to be the last time, okay? I don't love you. Okay, and not because you're a stuck-up little princess who thinks she can take anything that she wants, though that's simply, or that doesn't help your case even a little bit, but because I don't feel romantic attraction for anyone. And neither does Maike. Yes, we are in a relationship, but it is not romantic. It's somewhere in between. But she's the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I'm not just going to let her go. So sorry for disappointing you, but even if Maike wasn't part of the picture, I would never be an option for you. You're going to have to look somewhere else. Now, will you please tell me where I can find my partner?
I wasn't lying. I don't know where she is. After you left this morning, she took off without a word.
Fair enough. Have a good night.
But can I tell you one thing?
Yes?
Your partner doesn't live here anymore.
Wolfie turns around and storms off. Annika storms inside the house.
There. Is that good?
That's great. Thank you.
All right, just call if you need us. We'll be in the next room.
They start to leave.
Oh, I actually wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
Are there any rules I should know about? You know, besides, don't tell anyone I was ever here.
Well, I would recommend going to rooms left and right. Never know what you might find.
Right, of course. I'm trying to stay on Hulda's good side, so if there's anything else I should know.
I don't think Hulda really has a good side.
What? Of course she does. Everyone has a good side.
She has a tolerating side.
She's good to you and your siblings, isn't she?
Yeah, but the whole point is that we're good to each other. If you ask me, I don't think she really likes us, especially now that we brought a human here.
Oh. Well, I'd like to stay on her tolerating side then.
Then just keep doing what you're doing. I'm serious, Maike. You got lucky. She wouldn't do this for just anyone. I don't know what it is about you that made her decide to let you in, but don't lose whatever that is.
Thanks. I'll try not to.
She sits down on her bed and looks out the window.
Talon, do you think it'll snow at all this year?
No, I don't.
Talon leaves and joins Raba, Blake, and Hulda in the main room.
Okay, she's asleep.
Good.
If I may, Mother Hulda, why let her stay? Yeah, she promised not to tell, but how do we know if we can trust her?
And why didn't you just let her sleep in Ingrid's room?
She didn't mean that, Mother Hulda. She's sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Don't say her name.
I know, I wasn't thinking. I just miss her.
I didn't give her that room because it isn't hers. And I let her stay because she would starve in the cold if I didn't. And I'm dealing with her now, so I don't have to deal with her body later. First thing tomorrow morning, Blake will guide her back to her home, and we will never speak of this again. And if she breaks her promise, and I will know if she does, we'll bring her right back. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Mother Hulda.
Good. Now, off to bed.
I know why you're doing this. It's okay.
Raba needs to learn to keep their mouth shut.
I'll work on it. Good night, Hulda. Ready to go?
I guess so. It's so much colder than yesterday.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a very harsh winter.
No kidding.
Hulda silently enters from behind the house.
I'll be honest. I feel bad taking you back to that house.
Oh, that's okay. If they don't let me in, I could stay with Wolfie.
You sure?
It's kind of all I've got right now. We'll figure it out from there.
Why wouldn't they let you in?
What?
You said if they won't let you in.
My family. We don't exactly get along. I left home in the first place because they locked me out of the house.
What? Why would... That is unfortunate.
Yes.
You know, I think it's finally gonna snow today.
Really?
Really?
Yes, I can sense these things. A horrible snowstorm is on its way. You would hate to be caught in it.
Oh.
Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous this morning. I will allow you to stay one more night if you wish to wait out the storm.
Wow, that's very kind of you, Frau Hulda.
I know.
I would feel bad overstaying my welcome. Maybe there's something I could do for you?
What on earth could you do for me?
I don't know. I can cook.
As can I. There will be no need for that. Are you staying then?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I guess we'd better get inside. As you said, we would hate to get caught in this storm that'll be here any minute, I'm sure.
Raba and Talon burst through the door.
Did we miss her?
Nope, still here.
Oh, good. I wanted to make sure you didn't leave before I could say goodbye.
I'll actually be staying another night, so.
What?
Really? That's great.
Yeah, apparently there's going to be a storm, so.
Maike, would you stay outside with me for a minute? I'd like to talk to you.
Sure.
We'll see you three later.
Make sure you're back inside before the storm hits.
What are you talking about?
Blake ushers them back inside the house.
This is so weird. It just doesn't feel like winter without any snow. Are you sure there's going to be a blizzard that quickly?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Tell me about yourself, Maike Ott.
Oh, what do you want to know?
Why did your family lock you out of the house?
Oh, wow, we're just jumping right in, huh?
I don't like to dawdle.
Right. Well, I've been with this boy named Wolfie. Not been with. We're in a relationship, but it's not exactly like that, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So, we've been together for about a year now, and my sister, she really likes him. She thinks she should be with him, and my mother agrees. She told me I wasn't allowed to see him anymore, and I said some things I really shouldn't have. I was just angry, so they locked me out.
Someone told me once that angry words are calm thoughts.
You think so? I don't know. I feel bad for Annika. She doesn't really have too many friends, so when she sees something she likes, she needs to take it.
That's no excuse.
Of course it isn't, but I get it. And I wish she would try to be better, but she doesn't even think she's wrong. It's all she knows. My mother will give her pretty much anything she asks for.
But not you.
No. I'm not sure what I did, but she's never really given me anything. I don't know. My father left a few weeks after I was born. Sometimes I think she might blame me for that, but I guess I'll never know.
But it can't be it. That's absurd.
I told her she isn't my mother, but I couldn't have meant it.
Is it the truth?
Of course not. Why are you so interested in me all of a sudden? I thought I was the incredibly stupid intruder.
You are a very interesting child. You can't blame me for being curious.
I guess not. Do you ever get lonely out here with just the ravens to talk to? Because Martha isn't that far from here. I'm sure you could find someone in town.
Do you think anyone in that town would wish to speak with me?
I would.
You really don't understand, do you?
What?
I have no reason to go to Marth. There's nothing for me there.
There's no storm tonight, is there?
It looks like it might be clearing up.
Maybe I should stay just in case?
Better safe than sorry. What still confuses me is that instead of running to this wolfie, you ran into the woods.
Yeah, my head wasn't in the right place. I know there were so many other places I could have gone to, but everyone was yelling and it was cold and my mother pushed me. She didn't mean to, but I just had to run.
I understand that.
We've been talking a lot about me.
Well, what would you like to know?
So what kind of magic do you do? Do you make potions, or is it more like putting curses on people?
That, I'm afraid, will have to be left to the imagination.
What? Why?
If the wrong person were to find out about what I do.
Oh, come on. I already promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
I'm not just some hermit who lives with 3 birds, Micah. I have enemies. You can never be too careful.
What? You think we're being watched?
As far as I'm aware, no one knows I'm here. But if that secret cannot be kept, then at the very least, no one can know what I do. I know you think this is some exciting fairy tale, and I've been kind up till now. But if anyone finds out about my abilities, we will both be dead. Do you understand that?
Yes, okay. I know, don't tell anyone. Got it.
Good.
But you don't do anything bad, do you?
It all depends on who you ask.
So, what's this about a storm?
Hulda's excuse to keep the little stranger around.
Why would she want that?
You can't tell?
Because Micah's the best, obviously.
Not quite what I was going to say.
I don't trust her. What if she's a witch too? What if she made Hilda go, oh.
She's not a witch, Talon. Calm down. Don't you think Hulda's been along long enough?
She's had us.
We are gone half the day.
This is good for her, even if it doesn't last long. We shouldn't get in the way of that.
Yeah, Talon.
You too, Raba. No more talking about Ingrid. We shouldn't question her. I don't think she really knows the answers. Just give her some time. Like it's a nice break from everything else.
Weren't you just giving her shit about the storm?
Okay. I cannot believe Micah fell for that.
Do you think she can make it snow?
No way. She's just some random girl.
Who knows? I think she can do something for all of us. Hey there.
Hilda said she was going to gather firewood. She'll be back in a few.
She sits by the fire next to Raba.
So, what do you guys know about Hilda's magic?
You already know too much about that.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get something out of you. I really don't want to pry. I know it's not my place.
But
Hulda just said something concerning. Has she ever done anything bad?
No, she hasn't.
Blake leaves the windowsill and sits down next to Micah.
I know what she's told you. She's trying to make herself seem way worse than she actually is, right?
Yeah, what's up with that?
That's how she sees herself, I think. At least she's had plenty of people tell her that.
Oh,
If you stick around long enough, I'm sure she'll stop trying to scare you.
bad you go back tomorrow.
Talon.
actually, I think I'd like to see that. I don't want her to feel alone. I know what that's like, and yeah, she deserves better than that. We all do. And you were right. I'm definitely not ready to go back to Annika and my mother. She's gonna be so mad.
I bet if you tell her you'd like to stay, she can cook up a few more storms.
That sounds great. Here's hoping Wolfie doesn't do anything drastic.
Oh, well, we fly into town all of the time. We could keep an eye on him for you.
You guys are the best. Thank you.
Of course.
And Talon, I hope you can grow to trust me.
Yeah. Me too.
I mean, when you train horses for a living, that's like the first thing they tell you not to do. I don't know what he was thinking. But anyways, he got up and he looked around to make sure no one saw. He was so embarrassed. And of course, Sophie and I were standing right there. So he ran back to the stables pretending he didn't see us. I went in to make sure he was okay, and that's how we met.
Well, he seemed to be doing fine when we checked on him yesterday. I watched him for a bit while he was working.
Hulda silently enters without the two of them noticing, holding something in her fist.
That's good. I just hope he doesn't come looking for me or something like that. I definitely miss him, but I have a feeling Hulda won't take too kindly to two humans at her house.
Blake and Talon will keep him out. They're good at that sort of thing. Hey, where'd you get that coat?
Oh, mine was kind of falling apart, so Hulda said I could borrow this while she fixed mine.
Wow, it looks good on you.
Thanks.
Raba, could you take care of the plants inside for me?
Oh, okay.
Raba enters the house.
Good afternoon, Micah.
Hey, what's up? I haven't seen you all day.
I was taking a walk.
Oh, could I maybe go with you next time? I don't really know these woods too well.
Maybe.
Do you want to sit down?
No, I'm okay. Thank you. You remind me of someone. I'd like to see something. Oh.
Sure. Is everything okay?
Yes. Just close your eyes, would you? It's nothing magical. Don't worry. Hello?
What?
Nothing.
Hulda holds the necklace around Micah's neck. She clasps it.
Is something wrong?
No! Keep your eyes closed.
Okay.
Hulda steps in front of Micah to get a look at her with the necklace on.
Is that you? Okay, you can open them now.
Whoa! This is beautiful. Thank you so much.
It's not yours. I just wanted to see something. You can wear it for now, but I'll need it back.
Yeah, of course. Hulda?
I'm fine.
I can give it back now if you want.
No.
If you say so. Look, I know it's only been 2 days and we don't know each other that well. But if you ever need someone to talk to, I'd be happy to.
That won't be necessary. I'm all right.
Can you look at me and tell me that?
Everything is perfectly all right.
Okay.
She walks into the house. Hulda watches her leave.
Ingrid?
She walks off into the woods.
Don't know why it's my job to water the plants all of a sudden. Hey, where did you get that?
Hulda gave it to me.
What? Are you sure?
Yes?
Wow. I thought she was gonna keep all that stuff in Ingrid's room.
Who?
Oh shit. I didn't say anything, okay?
I'll add it to the list.
Evening, friends.
How's Wolfie?
Hurried sick about you.
He's doing fine. His father got a new mare and told him he could name her, but he said he's going to wait for you to come home and help him.
Yeah, we always name the ones Air Voss lets us together. What's it look like?
White coat with some brown patches. Ervos found her abandoned in the next town over, and
Blake, look.
oh, hey, would you look at that?
You stole that, didn't you?
What?
Talon,
I knew letting her stay was a bad idea, but none of you listen to me. Talon's just scared. Talon doesn't know what she's talking about.
Mother Hulda gave it to her.
Why do you keep taking her side? There's no way in hell Hulda would give some stranger Ingrid's necklace.
Talon!
Look, the truth is that Hulda gave this to me. She said she would need it back at some point, and I plan on returning it to her. I'm not here to steal anything. My mother and sister call me a thief all the time, and that's not who I am. I'm not sure why Hulda let me borrow this. She said I reminded her of someone.
Did? Oh. Oh my God.
They step back, leaning against the wall. They slide down to the floor.
You see, Talon? Everything's fine.
Micah approaches Talon, kneeling beside them.
Talon? I'm sorry I upset you.
It's fine.
Who's Ingrid?
It's not our story to tell.
That's okay.
She's a good friend of ours. We really love her.
I'm glad you all trust me with this.
Keep it safe. Okay?
I will.
Are you there, Ingrid? Forgive me. I've never talked to anyone like this before. There's so much I want to say, but I don't think I know how. I suppose I could say that I miss you. That every day I spend thinking about how I could have done things differently. That I love you. But I'm sure you know all that already. Nothing's going to change. I hope you know that too. This changes nothing. No, come back. I'm sorry. I want to understand you, please. If this is all we have, can you be more clear? The girl will stay for a few more days, and then everything will go back to normal. There's nothing else I can do. Her home isn't anything special, but it's much safer for her there than it is here. She's good. I don't want her to... I think I don't know what I want. Who's there? Is that even you? I was so sure, but maybe I'm just losing it. The girl won't stay much longer. This isn't her home.
Hulda walks to the center of the yard. Nothing happens. Blake silently enters and watches her for a moment, leaning against the house. She turns around and is about to walk inside, but stops suddenly upon seeing him.
Lovely night, isn't it?
How much of that did you see?
Enough.
Hulda sits back down on the porch.
You know, there was once a time when no one could sneak up on me like that.
Blake sits down beside her.
I'm sure there was.
The girl has to leave soon.
Does she now?
Yes. Nothing's been the same since she showed up.
If you ask me, I'd say that's a good thing compared to what we had.
Well, I'm not asking you.
I believe I know what you're afraid of, Mother Hulda.
You don't know anything.
You're afraid the girl is going to steal your heart. Well, perhaps I shouldn't say that. She doesn't appreciate being called a thief. Let's say she's going to melt it. That seems more accurate.
You're lucky you're not as annoying as the other two.
Remember, it's your fault I can talk. Better than no one, though, right?
You know, at this point, I'm really not sure.
Maybe you're afraid that if you let Maike stay, she'll somehow be replacing.
Don't you dare say her name.
I find that the two are different enough. It's not like one will make you forget the other. Perhaps you're afraid you won't be able to protect her?
She's not mine to protect.
Well, she isn't anyone's. The girl has no mother. And yes, she has a Wolfie to return to, should she choose to do so, but we both know that isn't the same. I think I've got it. You're afraid Maike will make you happy. I've got it, haven't I?
What did I do wrong?
Well, you underseason your food.
You're insufferable.
Yeah. Love you too.
Blake puts his arm around her.
Don't let what happened to her hold you back. She wouldn't want that, and you know it. Maike needs you. She won't be able to just forget about all this. And that necklace does suit her quite well.
I just wanted to see someone else wear it again.
How did it look? You need her. We all need her. Please don't send her away.
It's never going to snow again, is it?
We took our time to mourn Ingrid, and it's lasted long enough. You've been given a rare opportunity, and I wouldn't waste it if I were you. Maike is a gift, and you, Mother Hulda, deserve to be happy.
Oh, hi, Hulda.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Just sitting on the ground for no reason. Okay. So Raba was talking about how you used to have a lot of flowers here, and I don't know, I thought I'd surprise you.
Really?
I know you probably like the creepy witch thing you've got going here, but wouldn't some flowers be nice? Obviously, it's too early to plant anything, but we could at least get it ready. If you don't want me to, I'll stop.
No, that's okay.
She sits down next to her.
I kind of got distracted by other things, but I used to love gardening.
You want to help out?
The two start pulling the weeds together. Hulda pauses for a moment and watches Maike. She pushes some of Maike's hair behind her ear.
Ingrid, Maike. Sorry.
Are you okay?
You're smart. I know you can tell that not everything is as it seems here.
Right. You know, you can tell me if it'll make you feel better.
It won't. Not now, my love.
Hulda?
This is very much against my better judgment, but I like you. So you can stay as long as you like. And if you keep your promise, you can come back anytime. How does that sound?
You mean it?
I never say anything I don't mean.
Maike hugs her. Hulda hugs her back for a moment, but quickly and gently pushes her away.
Anyway.
Thank you. That really means a lot to me.
You're welcome.
Do you think maybe I could bring Wolfie along every now and then? I promise he's good, and he can definitely keep a secret.
No, I'd be happy to meet him, I suppose.
Great. I really think you'll like him. You know, before this, Wolfie and the rest of our friends were kind of the only family I had.
What do you mean before this?
I told you about Annika and my mother.
Yeah?
When I told her she wasn't my mother, I thought that couldn't be right. I had to just be saying it. You asked me if that was the truth.
You never really answered.
Yeah. I mean, you know, technically she is, but it's never felt that way. I never knew what it was supposed to look like. I saw Wolfie with his parents, and I could tell what he had was better. And I thought if I was good, and if I listened, maybe I could get what he has. But that never worked. And now here, I have something. I have someone who cares about me and is worth coming back to.
Forgive me. I don't think I'm ready for that just yet. But as long as I'm here, you have a friend in the woods.
Okay.
Maike wraps an arm around Hulda's shoulders and rests her head against hers. Hulda freezes in place. She quickly pulls away and stands up and starts walking toward the woods.
Hulda!
I'll be back later. Don't follow me.
Raba, I need your help.
What do you need?
Are Talon and Blake home yet?
They should be soon. Why?
Okay. I know I've been saying that I wouldn't ask about things that are clearly painful to all of you, and that you didn't have to tell me anything, but I need to know who Ingrid is.
Why?
Because I can tell Hulda is holding something back. I can tell she's hurting. I don't need all the details, but if there's any way I can help her, I need to know. I want her to be happy.
Maike, I want to help you, but I'll get in so much trouble.
No one else has to know. Please, you're the only one I trust with this. I can't go home knowing she's alone. I love her too much to do that. She deserves better.
Come with me.
They stand up and lead Maike to a closed door. Raba goes to turn the doorknob.
You really think you can help Mother Hulda?
She's done so much for me in such a short time. I have to try.
Raba opens the door. The two step into the neatest room in the house, a nicely decorated bedroom with an intricate mural of different locations painted across the wall and a shelf packed to the brim with books. There's a thin layer of dust on everything.
This is Ingrid's room.
Maike looks at the pile of sketchbooks on the nightstand and turns to Raba, gesturing to the pile.
May I?
Maike picks up one of the sketchbooks and starts looking through it.
Hulda's in charge of winter. It's her job to make it snow every year. It's probably the greatest thing I've ever seen, and we always look forward to it.
Did Ingrid draw all of these?
Mm-hmm. And she painted this too.
They gesture to the mural.
She painted all of the places that she wanted to see in person. Hulda actually used to go into town once in a while for supplies and things. But people didn't understand. They saw her power and they were convinced that she was going to hurt someone. Hulda got so sick of it that one day she sent Ingrid out to run the errands. But she never came back. I think they were hoping it would send her a message, keep her away. Hulda hasn't been able to make it snow ever since, and we didn't realize that she couldn't do it without her.
How long ago was this?
This past March. We don't know for sure what happened. People just don't understand. Blake found her by the silo.
Oh my God. How come I never heard about this?
I don't know. I guess the town just didn't want anyone to find out.
You mean all the people I've known my whole life?
I don't know, Maike. There's no way of knowing that.
I had no idea.
It's okay.
It's not okay. Holy shit. Everything makes so much sense now. I should have known.
Maike.
I should have noticed a stranger in my town.
Ingrid was good at not drawing too much attention.
I would have noticed someone new. I could have been her friend. Maybe I could have stopped this.
Maike, you didn't know. It's not your fault.
I should have noticed her. I should have noticed her.
What are you doing here?
Oh, shit.
Why didn't you tell me?
What was I supposed to say?
Hulda approaches Maike and snatches the sketchbook out of her hands. She places it back where it was, keeping her back to Maike.
You are so desperate for someone to take care of you. Now you can see that I can never be that person.
Hulda, I'm sorry. I just wanted to help. I had no idea.
You thought this would help? You thought learning my secrets behind my back would help? There was a reason I kept this from you, Maike.
It wasn't your fault. You had nothing to do with it. This isn't going to push me away. I promise. I'm not going anywhere. I love you.
It's time for you to leave.
What?
Hulda, no.
It's my fault. I'm the one who brought her in here.
Both of you stop it. Hulda, just take a deep breath. Everything's going to be just fine.
She turns to face them, backed by a sudden gust of wind that pushes them all back. The window bursts open and the curtains are nearly ripped off.
Just go.
I can't do that. I won't leave you alone with all this. You deserve to be happy.
Just go. No, keep it. I can't look at it anymore.
Talon puts an arm around Raba and leads them out of the room as Blake takes a step toward Hulda.
I'm sorry.
Leave me alone, Blake.
It doesn't have to be like this. You don't have to be alone.
Yes, I do.
Hi, Wolfie.
This has gone on long enough, Annika. Where is she?
I told you, I don't know.
It's been days and you and your mother haven't done anything to try and find her. Look, I know you and Maike don't get along, but she's your sister. How can you be so calm?
She clearly doesn't want to be found.
I've ever only known you to be rude, inconsiderate, and so deeply selfish. How am I supposed to believe you had nothing to do with this?
Because it's the truth. I've never lied to you, Wolfie.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Micah ruined my life, but I would never do anything.
No. That is complete bullshit and you know it. You ruined your life. Micah proved that being kind and caring about people is what makes them like you. But for some goddamn reason, you couldn't get on board with that. And all of a sudden, she's to blame for all of your problems?
You don't know what it's like.
Then maybe you should do something about it instead of just...
Annika grabs his shoulders and tries to kiss him, but he shoves her away.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I was trying to do something about it.
Oh my God, I can't believe you.
Theta enters from the house.
What on earth is... What are you doing back here?
I don't know if you realized, Frau Ott, but your daughter has gone missing. Have you forgotten you have two? Look, me and the other people who actually care about her are trying to figure out where she is, and we couldn't help but notice that you two don't seem to give a shit.
How dare you speak to me that way?
We could have you both arrested. You know that, right?
Just give it up already. Don't come back here if you're just looking for Micah. I'm the only one who's here, Wolfgang.
Wolfie!
Micah runs on stage, hops the fence, runs to Wolfie, and hugs him.
Micah? You're okay.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm here.
I was so scared.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disappear, but someone else needed me.
Where have you been?
With a friend.
Did this friend give you those? Let me have a look.
No.
Micah Hildegard.
I meant what I said before. You're not my mother. Stay away from me.
That's quite a friend you've got in the woods. I can't think of anyone who would give something like that away for free.
How do you know I was in the woods?
We have windows.
You watched her go?
I'm not talking to you, Wolfgang.
What does it matter?
Well, I was wondering if this friend would be so kind as to give something like that to your sister here.
I can assure you she wouldn't.
Oh, really? I'd say it's worth a try, don't you? I mean, if she thought this one deserving of such a charm, you're sure to come back covered in rubies.
What?
Maybe I'll go check it out.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't want to go there.
I'd like to see you try and stop me.
What are you doing? Do you think this will make you better than me?
Annika starts walking away.
Annika, don't be stupid. This isn't worth it. I just want to be left alone.
I'm happy to leave you alone, Micah, but not without getting what I deserve.
This isn't going to end the way you want it to.
That's all right, as long as it doesn't end the way you want it to.
One question for you, Frau Ott. There was a girl named Ingrid who would visit town from the woods. She died earlier this year. Do you know anything about that?
I've heard of this, yes.
Do you know who did it?
No,
But you know they covered it up.
I don't know the details, but I assumed as much.
Why didn't you stop it?
How could I have?
I know what I would have done.
Theta enters the house.
Okay. What do you need right now?
We need to stop Annika.
Really? Why not let her just have her tantrum? She'll come home and it'll be fine.
No, you don't understand. Hulda's going to kill her.
Wait, what?
We need to beat her there.
Okay, sure. Come with me. We'll pick up some horses.
Thanks.
Hey, are we in danger? I can borrow my dad's knife if we need to.
No, Hulda won't hurt us.
But she'll kill Annika?
Yeah, I know how it sounds. I'll explain on the way. We have to go.
Okay. Okay.
What happens now?
I don't know.
She isn't gonna want us around after this.
Don't say that.
You broke the only rule.
We broke the only rule. Let's not go blaming each other. Nothing good comes from that. If it's anyone's fault, it's mine. I should have kept my mouth shut.
You were just trying to help. It's okay.
Whatever happens, we did something good. Even if it didn't last that long.
So why do I feel like none of this was worth it?
Hey, you sound like me.
Blake puts his arms around the two of them.
If she says we can stay, great. If not, you two know I'll always look out for you. Nothing bad is going to happen to us.
Annika approaches the front porch, but finds she can't step around the ravens.
Shoo! Get out of here.
What are you doing here?
What the hell?
Blake!
I don't care anymore. What do you want?
I wish to speak to whoever lives here.
Oh,
Yes. So if you would please step out of my way.
Blake steps aside.
be my guest.
Blake.
Who is that?
You'll see.
The door slowly creaks open.
You're a human.
Yeah?
Door bursts open.
You're a long way from home, child.
Who are you?
You're on my property. I don't have to answer to you.
Tell the lady your name.
Why should I?
It's the polite thing to do.
Annika Regine Ott.
Annika?
What? You've heard of me?
Oh, yes. I've heard everything about you. Now tell me, what is it that brings you here?
Well, my sister was here for a few days and you let her walk away with some jewels that don't quite suit her, if you ask me. I was wondering if you have anything else like that left.
Oh, no, I'm afraid that necklace was one of a kind.
Okay, well, you've got to have something else here.
Has no one ever taught you how to ask for things?
Whatever, I have money, I can pay for it. I don't need this to be a huge deal. Just show me what you have and I'll leave. I don't want to stay around this place any longer than I have to.
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to waste your time. I do have a gift for you.
You do?
Oh, yes, free of charge.
Annika falls to the ground as Blake huddles Talon and Raba behind him. Annika holds her arms in front of her face to try and block whatever's coming. Hulda starts making her way toward her, but Maike runs on stage and stands in front of Annika before Hulda can reach her, quickly followed by Wolfie.
Hulda, stop!
You came back.
I didn't tell her anything. I had no idea she knew, I swear.
What is going on?
Just go, Annika. There's nothing for you here. I'll stay out of your life if you stay out of mine, okay? I want you to be happy. And if you being happy means we're not sisters anymore, that's fine by me. No one has to be better.
What do I tell Mama?
Tell her I've found my home. I'm so sorry.
She starts to walk away. Hulda grabs her hand and pulls her into a tight hug.
You came back?
You want me to stay?
Yes, I do. I don't think I'm quite ready for what you want, but
That's okay. I shouldn't have tried to push you towards that. But if you want me to stay, I will.
thank you.
She hugs her again. Snow begins to gently fall.
Hulda, you did it!
I couldn't have without you.
Oh!
She goes to Wolfie, takes his hand, and brings him over.
Hulda, this is Wolfie. Wolfie, this is Mother Hulda.
Hulda shakes his hand. She then puts an arm around Micah's shoulders as the ravens begin to play in the snow.